A lot of people measure whether their work got delivered. Very few measure whether it got adopted. People count who finished and then assume the work changed something. And it almost never does on its own. Delivery and adoption are different events. Most people in the business of putting work in front of audiences have been treating them as one event for years. And this is easiest to see in organizations because the numbers are right there. The L&D team rolls out a program. People finish the modules, dashboards turn green, annual reports cite 92% completion rates. And then the thing that the program was supposed to change never gets traced. Completion is what the platform can count. Whether the work is being adopted is a different question, and most organizations haven't set up to answer it. Completion's a transaction. Someone clicks through the content, watches the videos, finishes the quiz, and the system marks them as done. Adoption, though, is behavior. Someone changes how they work because of the content. They make different decisions, handle situations differently. They talk to their teams differently. A completion record is what the platform produces, and that's what gets sent out to leadership. But what leadership actually needed was proof that the work changed something. Here's what that pattern looks like inside of an organization. A learning and development team rolls out a new program in Q1. Maybe it's a leadership development series or a compliance refresh or a new sales program. And whatever it is, the team has completion targets to hit. So then by the end of Q2, 88% of the intended audience has completed the program. So the numbers go up on the chain. Everyone gets credit for hitting the targets. Now, the program is 6 months old. And if you ask the L&D team what changed in the organization because of it, the honest answer is some version of, we don't really know. They're not hiding bad news. The measurement system just never tracked for adoption. It tracked for completion. So the work either changed how people operate or it didn't. Nobody can tell you which because nobody set it up to. That's what LeaderPass Lab is set up to address. The lab begins with a question most programs don't ask up front, and that is, what's someone supposed to do differently because of this work? Blueprinting within the lab then maps the program backwards from what the outcome is. It defines what adoption should look like in behavior and decisions and even in your vocabulary, your language. The content doesn't get designed until those answers are clear. And that's different from how most programs get built. Most programs start with what to cover, and then they try to measure who made it through. The lab starts with the change the work is supposed to create. Then blueprinting shapes the content around that change. Structure makes the work retrievable when someone needs it. Producing it makes it credible enough that they take it seriously. And then the place is the environment they come back to when the idea becomes relevant in the moment, when they need to use it. So you have structure, you have produce, and you have place. And together, that's what LeaderPass builds. Most training is built for people to move through at once. Adoption only happens, though, when the work has somewhere to keep being used. For any organization measuring training success right now, the question is whether the scoreboard you're using would tell you if adoption happened or not. If the dashboard only shows completion, the answer is probably no. Completion is not adoption. The first tells you whether someone made it through the experience. The second tells you whether the work made it into how people think and decide and lead or operate. That's the scoreboard most people are missing. And if the environment around the work was only built to get people through it, it was not built for adoption.